Hello, I'm Dulce Alvarenga from 9th grade section A, and today I'm going to be solving two exercises from lesson 53, Radians and Degrees. For this lesson, there's one essential thing we need to know about, and it's the conversion method for angles. Depending on the exercise, you will use either of these. To know an angle in radians, the formula is pi over 180 times angle in degrees. On the other hand, to know an angle in degrees, the formula is 180 over pi times angle in radians, and this will help us throughout all the lesson. Now let's start. The first problem says, convert the angle theta 70 degrees to radians. Express your answer exactly. Now, if we look at the conversion method, it says an angle in radians, the formula is pi over 180 times angle in degrees. So we will use this one. Now, let's write this section, this part. Pi over 180 times angle in degrees, which is 70. In order for it to be easier when multiplying, we can add a 1 below the 70. Now we have to remember that when we multiply, we do it this way, right? So pi times 70 is 70 pi. 180 times 1 is 180. If we read back the problem, it says express your answer exactly, which means that our answer is going to include pi. There's not going to be any decimals. How do we do this? By simplifying. So we need to find a number where we can divide those two numbers with. 70 and 180 can both be divided by 10. 70 divided by 10 equals 7. We copy pi over 180 divided by 10 is 18. We can't keep simplifying. Why? Because even though we can divide 18 by 6 or 3, we can't divide 7 by either of those numbers, which means that the answer is going to stay like this. And if we check here, let's see, the answer is 7 pi over 18, which is the exact same answer I have here, 7 pi over 18. Now let's start with the second exercise. It says, convert the angle theta 17 pi over 18 radians to degrees. If we look at the conversion method again, it says radians to degrees. So we can assume we'll use this formula, angles in degrees. Now let's copy. 180 over pi times angle in radians 17 pi over 18. Now we multiply. 180 times 17 times pi over pi times 18. We have pi both on the top and on the bottom, so they cancel each other because pi divided by pi is 1. Now, in order to simplify, we have to divide a number from the top and a number from the bottom by the same number. 17 and 18 don't share a number in common, but 18 and 180 do, and that number is 18. 180 can be divided by 18, and 18 can be divided by 18. 180 divided by 18, it's 10 times 17, and 18 divided by 18 is 1, so we don't write it. Now we just multiply 10 times 17, which is 170 degrees. Now if we look here at the answer, it says 170 degrees. So our answer is right. Now, if you don't feel comfortable dividing by big numbers, we can divide by smaller numbers. This is the same exercise as before. 180 and 18 can be both divided by 6. 180 divided by 6 is 30 times, remember that we cancel pi, times 17 over 18 divided by 6 is 3. 30 and 3 can both be divided by 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10 times 17, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, so it cancels. Now 10 times 17 is 170, which is the same answer we got before. Thanks so much for your attention.